Hello and welcome to this video on the birth of rock and roll, how it changed music forever. Rock and roll is a genre of music that has captured the hearts and souls of people all around the world for decades. It's a genre that has come to define a generation, and it all began with the roots of blues and gospel music. In this video, we'll take a look at how rock and roll came to be and how it changed the music industry forever. To truly understand rock and roll, we need to go back to the early roots of the genre. The blues, which originated in the deep south of the United States in the late 19th century, was the first genre of music to influence rock and roll. African American musicians sang about their struggles and hardships, and their music resonated with people across the country. The rhythm and blues style that developed from the blues in the 1940s and 1950s became a major influence on rock and roll. Another important influence on rock and roll was gospel music. Gospel music was a way for African Americans to express their faith and hope in the face of adversity. The powerful vocals and harmonies of gospel music would eventually find their way into rock and roll. The term rock and roll was first used in the early 1950s by radio DJs to describe the new sound that was emerging. It was a fusion of rhythm and blues, gospel, and country music. One of the early pioneers of the genre was Chuck Berry, who brought a new energy and attitude to his music. His hits like Johnny B. Good and Maybelline became instant classics and helped to popularize rock and roll. But it was Elvis Presley who really brought rock and roll to the masses. His combination of rockabilly, country, and rhythm and blues created a sound that was irresistible to audiences. His swiveling hips and charismatic performances on television made him an instant sensation, and he became the biggest star of the early rock and roll era. Rock and roll had a huge impact on society. It was a new sound that spoke to young people and gave them a voice. It challenged the status quo and brought about a cultural revolution. It also had an impact on fashion, dance, and even politics. It was a genre that truly changed the world. In conclusion, the birth of rock and roll was a pivotal moment in music history. It brought together a diverse range of influences and created a new sound that captured the hearts and minds of people around the world. It challenged convention and gave a voice to a generation. It's a genre that has continued to evolve and inspire musicians to this day. Thank you for watching.